The bounty hunter, Bryan Keith, here to collect a bounty on the Wind Dragon. Now, I don't know who put a bounty on Dustin Nguyen. I can't imagine the person who could do such a thing. Crowd favorite here in New Texas Pro. For years we would say a young up-and-comer, but Dustin Nguyen is no longer an up-and-comer, fans. Dustin Nguyen has long arrived and has now become a stalwart here in New Texas Pro Wrestling.
Just got back from San Francisco on his way to San Diego tomorrow. Of course, unless he gets incapacitated by Bryan Keith, which, of course, I'm hoping happens.
The battles that we've seen Dustin go through, the times that he has been able to find a way to victory, seemingly there seems no path to it.
He is the Wind Dragon, Dustin Nguyen!
I could add to the bounty if you send me some super chats. I mean, I could also participate in the bounty, or set a new bounty of my own. But that original bounty was not mine.
Oh, what tangled web! The longest reigning New Texas Pro World Champion in history makes his return here to his old stomping grounds, much to the joy of this jam-packed house here in Houston Premier Arena to collect yet another bounty. Bryan Keith being welcomed back here in New Texas Pro with a large fanfare.
Bryan Keith can afford a lot of streamers with $50,000 if he collects that bounty.
It's been some time since we've seen Bryan Keith here in the Houston area in New Texas Pro. We got a glimpse of him back at Sin City Stampede competing for the New Texas Pro World Championship match against Danny O'Ryan. And that matchup went to a time limit draw, much to the displeasure of everyone in attendance, including Keith and Danny O'Ryan. Who knows? Oh, wait a second. Dustin Nguyen showing the bounty poster on his head. $50,000. Well, Dustin Nguyen showing no fear in the face of the longest reigning New Texas Pro champion in history.
Dustin Nguyen already getting emotional. I don't know how that's going to play against the cool, calm, and collected bounty hunter.
He doesn't believe in God, he believes in science.
Dustin Nguyen squaring off with Bryan Keith. As we've seen before, this could very well be the most challenging task in front of Dustin Nguyen in his career to date.
You have no idea how many disciplines Bryan Keith has trained under.
Well, look, make no mistake, the discipline that Dustin Nguyen has within his arsenal of Kung Fu, Bryan Keith can take on. Not only that, but we've seen it in the past. Bryan Keith did not become a 800-plus day champion without coming across challengers of many different disciplines and still finding a way to be able to retain that championship along the way.
Bryan Keith's breakout era, he had several matches against Speedball Mike Bailey and has learned how to combat Eastern styles of combat. Probably better than anybody else on the independents.
When this matchup was announced, the fans were super excited. They are clamoring for it here in the brand new Houston Premier Arena. These two very cautious and trying to get an early advantage. And that chop seemingly had no effect on the bounty hunter at all.
May have been Dustin's first mistake.
That might be trouble for Dustin Nguyen. Oh, look at this. He's asking for... Oh, but look, Dustin still standing tall, and once again, Keith. You gotta be quiet.
As you see the sweat fly off the chest of Bryan Keith. Parents, cover your children's eyes.
Well, it looks like Dustin's going to be covering his right now, at least right here in the early goings of this matchup. Headlock takeover by Keith, taking down Dustin.
Good catch there, Gilbo. BK, little noogie action onto the Wind Dragon. Now, hopefully, Bryan Keith does not fall into the same trap so many people have, which is underestimating the fortitude of Dustin Nguyen.
Well, it's like I said earlier, we've seen Dustin come across a lot of different opponents and find himself in dire straits in those matchups and still managing to find a way to come out with a victory, showing that never say die attitude, that resiliency that he has, but I'm not sure how much of it he'll have left after it just got kicked out of his face.
You know, I hate Dustin as much as anybody, but I will never say that the kid's not tough. And so far, he has been able to withstand everything Bryan Keith has thrown at him, and he still keeps getting up. Those chops, those kicks. And he's able to fight back as well. Oh!
My gosh, Dustin.
Home, I'm sure you heard that one.
That big forearm. Dustin is absolutely getting rocked.
And for Dustin, there is no place to scurry. There is no place to skedaddle because BK is in hot pursuit.
But look at this. This is exactly what we were seeing. I mean, Dustin still, as much punishment as Dustin is getting put on him right now, courtesy of the bounty hunter, Dustin still finding a way back up to his feet and trying to mount an offense.
Whoa, look at this!
Moving out of the way of that line. Look at that back kick right to the chin, sending BK down on the mat.
Bryan Keith not seeing that snug foot of Dustin Nguyen. Now giving Dustin his best opportunity in this match so far.
Oh, look at this, got caught. Oh my, what a suplex.
Exploded onto the mats of the HBA2. Sprawled out and flattened
And
is the Wind Dragon.
Dustin getting lost in the moment there, seeing that he had an advantage, at least a momentary one at that, over BK. He might have let it got to his head right there. Getting with the crowd, trying to get them riled up here, and all of that time in between just gave a little bit more of a breather to Bryan Keith, and he allowed him to catch Dustin in midair. And now you see Dustin on his back, barely trying to get up to his feet inside the ring. Oh. Now, Dan, we could see the moment, the window open for Bryan Keith to dish out even more of that aggressive style that we have seen here. Look at this, biting the face of Dustin.
You look to see it, Gilbo.
Well, I know Dustin didn't.
This is my favorite side of Bryan Keith. The super aggressive side, and you can see in his face. Well, I was about to say that he was having fun, but the Dustin win, oh my goodness, exploded once more onto the mat. And now I can say firmly that that man, the bounty hunter, is having a great time.
I don't know if you could hear it, fans. Bryan Keith right there questioning the heart of the Wind Dragon.
Oftentimes, Dustin Nguyen says he is the heart and soul of New Texas Pro. Bryan Keith now asking where that heart is.
Well, that heart might be on the next street outside here at Houston Premier Arena, because it is getting brutalized right now out of Dustin Nguyen.
It might be down the street, but it's still beating, and that's the most important thing.
You ready? Are you ready for it, Dustin? Are you ready?
You know, Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, which I know you probably will anyway, but
yes,
it's almost like Bryan Keith is trying to test the mettle of Dustin.
I think Bryan Keith is trying to mold something, a new Dustin, a new Wind Dragon. Now, whether that new Wind Dragon is going to be disfigured or back stronger. Oh my God! Likely disfigured is what I'll say.
I mean, at this point, Dustin's chest cavity might have caved in. With all those chops and those kicks, I don't see how Dustin's gonna definitely not come out unscathed in this matchup.
Well, he's definitely coming out a new man. Because no one can be put through this and not be changed forever.
Oh no.
And you gotta remember, not only is Dustin Nguyen about to fly across the country tomorrow, but he is also in that Contenders Cup tournament, which will be next Thursday right here at the HBA 2, right here on YouTube and IWTV.
Oh my, the leaping headbutt sends Dustin crashing down on the floor. Well, you mentioned that Contenders Cup that Dustin is scheduled, at least scheduled for now, to be in. I don't know if the Wind Dragon might have anything left over after this matchup with Bryan Keith.
That's a good point, Trent. Dustin Nguyen famously had to withdraw from the first ever Texas Contender Series Championship tournament when that championship was introduced all those years ago. This is Dustin Nguyen's second tournament opportunity to get a shot at that belt, and wouldn't it be apropos, wouldn't it be beautiful, wouldn't it be poetic that he gets eliminated from that tournament before it even begins one more time?
I wouldn't say it poetic, it would be devastating for the career of the Wind Dragon. But these fans here, this raucous crowd here in Houston Premier Arena, want to see the Wind Dragon trying to will him back up to his feet as the referee's count continues to climb, getting dangerously close. Now at 9. Oh, this matchup could end at any second. Oh my, diving in with milliseconds to spare.
Another huge mistake, Dustin. You just should have walked away.
But that's not the fighting spirit of the Wind Dragon. Dustin Nguyen trying to will himself back up to his feet, trying to find a way back up into this matchup. But Bryan Keith right there to pick whatever scraps that may be left over of Dustin. Oh, look at this, going for another exploder, but Dustin's blocking it. Where is this strength coming from? The Wind Dragon still, now, whoa, full Nelson, oh my. Rear waist lock countered. Bryan Keith, no, front face lock, this line. The Dragon tail whip from Dustin Nguyen sends Bryan Keith down, and that's exactly what Dustin needed to try and get back in this matchup.
Dustin Nguyen seeing a short, small opening there, able to take advantage, knocking down the bounty hunter.
Both men slowly now getting back up to their feet, using the ropes for assistance there. Dustin coming in with a big drop kick, sends Keith in the corner. Big uppercut by Dustin, rolling through, creating some space, coming in hot. Big uppercut again by the Wind Dragon. Third time's a charm, connecting the Wind Dragon. Popping Keith back up. Keith may barely not even know where he's at right now. Big Japanese arm drag takeover.
Where does this kid get this?
The tornado kick by Nguyen. Dustin now one more time on the neck of Keith. Could Dustin do it here? Oh, just a near fall for Dustin. The Wind Dragon showing that trademark resiliency, that fighting spirit, and now standing tall, calling upon the Sky Temple, looking for the powers of the wind to try and put away Bryan Keith.
I knew him! Yeah!
Dustin Nguyen coming up, looking for the Fatal Gale. Dustin hit the Fatal Gale on Keith. Oh, and look at this. Bryan Keith rolled out of the ring, unable for Dustin to capitalize.
The great wherewithal of Bryan Keith, the reason why he was the longest reigning New Texas Pro World Champion. The instinct, the fortitude, and look at that.
No, Dustin coming in over the top. Look at that corkscrew plancha from the top. Dustin grabbing Keith, throwing him in the ring, coming back in to capitalize. Oh, Keith right there with the knee. Double underhook. The Tiger, Emerald, driver, cover. Oh, kick out. Dustin kicked out.
What?
Look at Keith. Keith is shocked as we are. How did Dustin do that?
Maybe it's the juju in this building.
Or maybe it's that fighting spirit that we've grown accustomed to out of Dustin Nguyen.
Or maybe, damn it, it was that heart that Bryan Keith was trying to pull out of Dustin Nguyen.
Come on, Dustin. Show me some fucking heart, huh? Show me some heart, motherfucker.
So hit some power.
Keith asking Dustin for some heart, he said. And this is what Dustin, we see time again, going right after it, almost hitting Keith directly in that heart. Oh, Keith might have wished he might not have asked that. Good grief. This matchup is showing exactly the fighting spirit that these two have had in their career here in New Texas Pro. Oh, look at this, spinning him around. Look at that pump handle bomb, here's the cover. And Bryan Keith has collected once again. Keith! What a matchup! So, how's that transaction taking place, by cash or Venmo?
What are you asking me for?
Western Union?
Cashier's check.
You know things can be tracked these days, easily.
Monero.
He got it.
What is Keith doing? He's oh.
Take the money, PK. Oh, what's this?
Oh, Dan, it looks like you're going to get to keep your money after all. As Bryan Keith has turned over the bounty on Dustin Nguyen.
What are you implying? Would you stop, Gilbo? Well, it looks like the Wind Dragon might live to fight another day. That date for us is going to be next Thursday. Texas Contender Series 64, the Contenders Cup Tournament.
And all although Dustin came out with a loss here tonight, if I'm one of the competitors in the Contenders Cup, I am really hoping that I don't draw Dustin Nguyen in my matchup after seeing the display that he was able to put up against Bryan Keith here tonight at Hustletown.